Welcome to our cooking segment at All Things Ideal, brought to you by the Ideal You Weight Loss Center. Today we are here with Chef Jeff LeVea, and he is the chef at Banchetti by Rizzo's Banquet Hall in Amherst, New York. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Got a real nice dish here today. We got a blackened red snapper that we're going to be doing. Real simple, easy ingredients.
We like simple.
We got a nice piece of snapper. Now I found this right at the grocery store today. You can buy it fresh, buy it frozen. You are going to want to pat it down just to get any moisture out of it though. I got a little fresh thyme, some chopped garlic, ground onion, ground mustard, chili powder.
Okay.
Chili pepper, I'm sorry.
So it's going to have a little kick.
It's going to have just a little bit. That's the blackening. It's basically Cajun.
Okay.
You know, you can buy the pre-made seasoning, but I don't recommend it. It's worth the time to just get the simple ingredients yourself. Not putting all this black pepper in because that would be a little much. And a little, this is some sea salt. You're just going to want to kind of mush everything together.
And everything we're featuring on our cooking segments, folks, these are dishes that anyone can have, whether you're on our program or not, at the Ideal You. They're healthy, great for the family, or 2 or 4 people just to cook together. So. Yep,
so we're just going to take a little oil.
Is that olive oil?
It's olive oil, yes.
All right.
We're going to rub it on our fish. We're going to do both sides.
Now, the skin that we're seeing.
Yes.
You leave that.
Leave that right on.
You don't peel it off, and it's edible.
Not on this. It is edible, yes.
Okay.
Some people just don't care for it, and that's fine. In that way, you would want to, take it off. Now, typically, if you're using a cast iron skillet at home, you're not going to need much oil because it should be a nice seasoned pan to begin with. I'm just going to hit this with a very, very little amount of oil. It's a non-stick pan, but if you get it too wet, it's not going to blacken real nice.
Right. And we want to go easy on the olive oil because one thing I learned recently, it's got a lot of calories.
While that's cooking there, and I have a nice little side dish that you're going to be preparing, and I'll talk you through.
Okay.
A Ratatouille style vegetable. I got some yellow squash, zucchini, some garden fresh tomatoes, and some onion, and a little fresh basil and parsley that we're going to mix into it too.
Great.
Yep. So the same thing, we're going to start our pan
Heat
here.
that up
a little olive oil, and we're also going to get a little hit of garlic.
Olive oil is great, but I prefer grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil, a lot of people have never heard of it, but it gives you a little more of a buttery taste, and both are fine. So that's garlic?
It's pretty much a preference, yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Wait for it to heat up.
Let that get a little crackle in there, and go ahead and just put everything in there.
I should put the seasonings on top.
Yep, that's going to go on with the vegetables at the end. Yep. So as you can see, we're not burning it. It is blackened fish, so we do want it to be black.
These veggies look great. So I saw you press that.
Yep.
As you cook something, whether it's chicken or fish, and it becomes more well done, it gets more firm.
A lot firmer. Yep.
So how many minutes should we cook this?
That's good. I'd say maybe 5 to 8 minutes altogether. So we got some sauteed leeks we're going to serve with this. I have a little oil in my frying pan here. We're just going to saute that real lightly. The olive oil or the grapeseed oil, whatever your preference is. So my fish is all cooked. Like I said, you finish it right in the pan. If you have a little thinner piece of fish, it's going to cook just fine in the pan. Just make sure it's done. Again, temp it. It should be able to be nice and flaky and ready to go. So we got the ratatouille here. And we're going to do this like we do it in the restaurant. We like to build everything up with height in the restaurant. Okay. It's kind of a meal to impress.
It's all about the presentation.
That's it. So we're going to take the vegetables, put it right on the bottom. Simply take the fish right across the top.
Nice.
So we're going to take our leeks. See how they kind of stand up? They're a little fried up and then around a little bit.
Beautiful.
Got a little brown, you got a little green, you got a little white there.
Wow.
And that's it. And there's always a little bit of a finish at the end, so I always just take a little bit of the oil.
Perfect. Jeff, this
just give it a
looks
little drizzle right there.
Thanks for joining us on today's segment, brought to you by the Ideal You Weight Loss Center with Chef Jeff LeVea. This is a great dish you can make at home, healthy, easy. See you next time.
All Things Ideal.